Congratulations! We're thrilled you've chosen to join the Tier 1 family with the purchase of your US-ST04 under-sink drinking water filtration system. In this video, along with the printed guide, we'll lead you through a typical installation process. Let's get started. First, gather the tools you will need. Power drill with 1/8 inch bit, adjustable wrench, Phillips head screwdriver, utility knife, tape measure, safety glasses, pencil, bucket, and towels. Before starting, make sure the area where you will be working is cleared and clean. Next, open the box and lay out all of the system's components, double checking to make sure you have everything. Okay, now the fun begins. This video provides instructions for installing your drinking water filtration system under a kitchen sink. Before beginning your installation, check that the system will fit in the location selected. Start by positioning the mounting bracket on the sink cabinet wall with at least 2 inches of clearance below the system to allow space for filter changes. The filter system must be mounted in a vertical position. Make sure you're within reach of the water supply tubing provided. Using the mounted bracket as a guide, mark with a pencil the holes for the mounting screws on the wall surface. Then, using an 1/8 inch drill bit, drill 2 pilot holes for the mounting screws. Turn the screws into the wall, leaving approximately 3/8 of an inch for each mounting screw exposed. Hang the system head on the eyes of the bracket. Determine the 2 different lengths of 3/8 inch tubing needed to connect the system head inlet and outlet to the water supply adapter. Be sure to allow enough tubing to prevent kinking of the line. To ensure the best connection, cut the tubing squarely on both ends with a plastic pipe cutter, making sure not to crimp the tubing during cutting. Double check the placement and measurement of your new system's water tubes. Next, turn off the cold water supply below the faucet. Turn on the faucet and allow for any remaining water to drain. Now, disconnect the faucet cold water line from the cold water shutoff valve. We suggest having a few towels handy to wipe up any water that drains from the water lines. If you are replacing an old water filtration system, you may reuse your old water line adapter, but we recommend using the Tier 1 water adapter provided with your system. You may also want to install a second water flow shutoff valve. This is entirely optional, but we've captured it here for your reference. Connect the lower end of cold water line onto the top of the water supply adapter. Hand tighten the adapters until secure. Wet one end of the 3/8 inch plastic tubing with water and push it into the inlet side of the system head until it stops, about 5/8 of an inch. Gently tug the tubing to ensure a tight connection has been made. Connect the other end of the tubing to the inlet side of the kitchen faucet adapter. Repeat this process with the outlet side. Insert the inlet water line into the bottom connection of the water supply adapter. Once inserted, tug the water line gently to ensure a tight connection. Then insert the outlet water line into the top connection of the water supply adapter. Repeat the tugging process to ensure a tight connection has been made. Now let's install the filter cartridge. To ensure an easy installation and the best fit and seal possible, apply a small amount of food-grade silicone lubricant to the inlet-outlet O-ring adapters for easier installation. To install the water filter cartridge onto the water filter system head, line up the inlet and outlet ports and threading of the cartridge with the same position of the system head. Next, insert the filter cartridge by pushing upward and turning right into the lock position. For additional support, place your free hand on top of the wall bracket. Once turned, the cartridge should be tight with no movement. Turn on the cold water shutoff valve and ensure there are no leaks. Let the water run for 5 minutes to flush air and carbon fines. This fine black powder is a manufacturing byproduct. This flushing increases system performance. Check for leaks a second time. The system is now ready for use. If you have any further questions about installation of your drinking water filtration system, please reference the instructions included with your unit, visit our website, or contact our customer service department. We're here to help.